Hello everyone, this is a message about the mains results which have been declared. Some people would have gotten through, others would not have found their name on the list. It's fine, that's the way it goes, it's completely okay. I want to emphasize on a few things, especially for those people who did not find themselves in the list. Look, I'll tell you what I really think, honestly and without any biases. I do not think it is a small deal to come to this stage. I don't think that there is a lot of difference between those who clear this exam and those who reach this stage. I do believe that it takes a lot of guts and it takes a lot of work to reach this stage. And for me, if you have reached a stage this far, as far as the mains exam, I think you are at a cut above the rest. And I have seen many people who've cleared the exam, I've seen many people who've reached this interview stage, and I have found that there is a bit of a X factor, something special about them, and that's just a universal thing I've observed. For so many years, I've seen, I think, hundreds, perhaps now thousands of people in the same boat. You are in that category. If you wrote mains, regardless of what happened today in the list, whether your name is there or not, you are special. There's no question about that, and that is statistically a fact. I'm not just saying that to make you feel better. I think you should consider that. I think you should keep that in mind. And I think whatever you decide to do next, don't brand yourself as a failure. You are not a failure. You are quite something else. And intellectually speaking, you are the 99th percentile of the population in a country like ours. In an examination like this, keep those facts in mind while you make your judgment. If you're going to make a judgment, then make it properly and make it with a proper context. That is the perspective I wanted to share. For those who have cleared the mains exam, who will appear in the interview, I want to say be careful about too much celebration, because it's just another step and it's not over yet. The interview stage is difficult and it's very hard to control the outcome of it. Actually, it is not like the mains exam, where to some extent, at least to some extent, especially in the prelims, we can control the outcome. I don't think completely we can ever, but in the interview, that degree of control is much less than one would expect. If you have cleared the exam, congratulations. Wonderful. You've done a great job. You did a great job nonetheless. But now it only means that you need to do more. You need to do more, and you need to do something very different now. In fact, for the interview, it's a completely different ball game. It's a different approach. It's a different challenge. And I've spoken to quite a few people who've been on UPSC interview panels. They, apart from other objective criteria, will look for a certain feel, a certain vibe that they will all try to gauge. And these are all very experienced people, all veterans, all sophisticated ladies and gentlemen who will interview you, and they're smart enough to figure you out, right? So there's really no fooling them, and you will be judged, and you'll be judged. They'll look through you and they will find the stuff that you're made up of. How do you prepare for something like this? That's something I'll have to get into on a different session or on a different platform perhaps. I've started an interview mentorship program. I've been doing it for a while. This year I'll do it on scale and I'll do it much better. Now I have freedom, I have bandwidth, I have resources, and I've invited a lot of people that I know, very senior people who've been on other interview panels, who've been in the UPSC, very senior retired people, some serving officers. I want to create a diversified motley crew, a panel which is wide enough, broad enough to gauge you. I want to have a body language expert in there. I want to have a psychologist in there. I'll play that role in whatever capacity I can. I want to have a few subject experts in there, and I want to cover all the bases basically. If you're going for the interview and if you have prepared your DAF with some mindfulness, then we should be able to predict what type of questions that they will ask. We'll prepare those, and I'll share the details of this interview mentorship program. Of course, this interview mentorship program is not paid. It is completely free. I will have to share when and how your interviews will be conducted. Those results will be, those details will be incoming shortly. I'll share a Google form also about it. And so yeah, that is the message for both sets of people, those who have cleared, those who have not. That's how you should think about it. That's how you should gauge. I don't think in both cases, whether you cleared or not, it's neither cause for celebration, to be frank. It's not cause for disappointment either. Okay, it just defines what happens in the next few days, in the next few months. I'll share more details, more information as we go along. Take care, all the best. Keep having the faith. You're doing very, very well in life, whether you believe it or not. I can tell you that with assurance.